Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 3D Detox. My name is Alexandra Anne from Electric Nirvana. Electric Nirvana, if you guys don't already know, it's a spiritually based health and wellness brand that I specifically designed to help us all as a collective be in the highest energy, vibration, alignment state that we can be in to be our greatest versions. So this 3D detox I have been working on behind the scenes for probably about a year now, and it was divinely inspired. The whole point of it is to allow us to break out of this 3D matrix of the world that we're living in now, the physical world, to allow us to align to our highest timeline and our soul, so we are able to live out this human experience to the best of our ability. And when I say 3D, I'm referring to the density that we're currently in on Earth, well, that many beings are currently in on Earth, and that is the third density, third dimension. Well, it's actually the fourth density, but third dimensional state that we're in. And that has to do with mainly ego-driven things. And while the ego is important for the human experience, I also know that this world that we're living in now is ascending to a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of being, and that is elevating, ascending into the state of love. And that would be the fourth dimensional state. And if you don't know anything about dimensional states, don't worry about it at all. That's just the basis of this bigger picture. If you look at it another way, really what it is, it's allowing us to tap into our true divine nature as beings, and that is living in love and being able to feel love every day, and that be our natural state instead of being driven by wants of the earthly world and ego. We're able to live in the state of love. And what's really incredible is that I guarantee probably the majority of you know at least one person in your family or friend group who have recently had a spiritual awakening. And that is because we are, as a collective, ascending to a higher level of consciousness. Even if it isn't in a spiritual way, we're more aware of our well-being, our health, our surroundings. Awareness is key, because awareness, the more awareness that we have, the higher our consciousness will be. So, oh my goodness, this program is going to be amazing. And I am dividing it into 3 parts. The first part is the mind. The second part is the body. And then the third part is the soul. And with the soul, I actually, well, I'll tell you the parts. And I'll break them up into pieces. So I wanted to do this in order because I have learned how us as humans operate. And the first thing that's important is to get our mind right. So when we get our mind right, we can get our thoughts flowing in the direction that is best serving of us. Now, as humans, we have 60,000 thoughts on average a day, and there's no way that we're able to monitor all those thoughts. But we can monitor how we feel, and we can have make a decision to flow our thoughts in the directions downstream that's serving of us versus upstream, which is not serving of us. And starting any new cycle, new project, or journey, it is very important to set your intention on what you want out of it and focus on the best possible outcome. And that all starts with our mind, with our thoughts, because our mind actually creates our reality. Our thoughts do. So that's the first step. The second step is detoxing our body. And, I have tried pretty much every diet out there. But I have found something that is, oh my goodness, a game changer, and really is information that most of the collective has not tapped into yet, but needs to be more well known. I'm going to share what I've learned with you, my story on how I've healed myself from multiple health ailments. And this isn't just going to heal your physical body, but also help your mental health along the way, your emotional health. And also, I will tap into detoxing from things in our environment and that could just be from the media, from our actual environment, toxins, and so forth. Lastly, the third step with this detox is detoxing ourselves on an energetic level. So the soul, I see our soul as no matter what, made of light and our purest form of being, our true self, really. But there are many things that can block us from alignment. And the key really is to getting in alignment with our soul, because when we are in alignment with our soul, we can get real answers. We can live our highest timeline because we're being guided by our soul versus our ego. And with that, the detoxing that I will be teaching you all will be mainly shadow work, detoxing from things from our past that are no longer serving of us. And that includes trauma or situations from childhood. It includes even ancestral patterns that are within us, social conditioning, limiting beliefs, things that are blocking us from that alignment with our soul. And it really does just start with us. So I am excited for this new journey, and I want to take you guys on this journey and also tie in some incredible, some incredible techniques and medicine and things that I've learned along my way that can really help you have a pretty dramatic breakthrough. So I thank you for listening, and I really am excited for this new journey that we're going to experience together. Let's get started.